Hi, welcome everybody. My name is Mr. Benoit from Cornerstone Martial Arts, right now all the way in Santa Rosa, California, bringing you guys some Facebook videos for karate. Now, these are beginner level videos. These are designed for anybody to participate, whether you've done some karate before, whether you're completely new to it. This should be perfectly fine for everybody to participate. Now, especially adults sometimes have a hard time getting involved with these kinds of activities because they think, I can't do that. I can't do that because X, Y, Z, whatever. I promise you, you can do this stuff, right? Now, there obviously might be some limitations you have. You might have to adjust some of these techniques, some of these exercises to fit your body, and that's totally fine, but I promise you, you can do it, okay? A lot of people put a lot of emphasis on believing in yourself and confidence and that kind of stuff. I'm gonna tell you something a little bit different. Even if you don't believe in yourself, you can still try, okay? So I'm looking forward to teaching you guys some karate. This is a traditional Korean style karate. We call this Tung Sudo karate. We are going to learn some Korean words along with our karate skills today. And today is going to be mostly basic skills. So let's get started with our stances. These are how we stand in the karate class. The first one is called attention stance. We say choya for the Korean word, and that means come to attention. Put your feet together, hands by your side. I say kanyet, that means bow. We bow at the start of every class to show respect to each other, to say hello, to say thank you. Again, choya is attention, and kanyet is bow. Very good. So I encourage you guys, if you train at a karate studio, to continue supporting your karate studio while you can. Obviously, a lot of us are in quarantine right now. We can't leave our house, but continue supporting your karate studios. That way, they can keep running because they work really hard to keep you guys updated with all this kind of stuff and make sure you guys get training in. If you guys don't already train at a karate studio, I encourage you, when it's possible, go out and try karate at a studio because it's not quite the same thing doing it online versus doing it in person, but we're doing the best we can under the circumstances. So first part of the class, we're just going to get our bodies warmed up. We're going to start with jumping jacks. Feet apart, hands all the way above your head as far as you can. If you can touch the top, great, and back down. We're going to do 30 seconds of jumping jacks. Let me get my timer here. On your marks, get set, and go. Looking good, halfway there. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Okay. Next up, we're going to do our push-ups. Now, push-ups are one of those exercises I hear all the time. People say, I can't do push-ups. I promise you, you can do push-ups. You might have to make some adjustments, but you can do push-ups. So let's work on how to do a proper push-up. You're going to do your best to make your body flat with your arms underneath your shoulders. You're going to bend your elbows as far as you can without touching the floor with your body. If you can only go a little bit, that's okay. If you can go all the way without touching, that's okay too. If that's too challenging, you can also do push-ups from your knees. Now, when you do it from your knees, you still want to make your body flat from your knees to your forehead. Try not to bend your body like so, right? So keep my body flat and still, I bend my elbows as far as I can and back up. If you can, go all the way without touching and back up. We're going to do just 20 seconds of push-ups. However many push-ups you can do, but make them good. I'd rather see 5 really good push-ups than 10 sloppy push-ups. 20 seconds. Ready, set, and go. Almost there. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and time. Well done. Okay. Have a seat. Next up is crunches. You're going to pick your legs up off the floor and bring your shoulders up to your knees like so. Ready? 20 seconds of crunches. On your marks, get set, and go. Again, just do your best. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Okay. Let's all stand back up. Shake it out. Loosen everything up. Okay. Feet apart, about shoulder width. Reach up and reach down to the floor between your feet. If you can, try and touch your fingertips or your palms. If you can't, just reach as far as you can. Relax. Spread your legs out, double shoulder width. Reach down to your left side. Try and keep your legs straight the entire time. Don't let your knees pop up. Switch over to your right side. And down to the middle again. And relax. Bring everything back in. Now arms and shoulders. Take one arm, reach across. Use the other arm to help pull it tight. Switch, other arm across. Use the other arm to pull it tight. And relax. One arm behind your head. Use the other arm to help it back. If you're flexible enough, you can also link your fingers in the back to pull it down. I can do it on one side. Switch. Other arm behind your head. Use the other arm to help it back. And relax. Shake everything out. Okay, so today we're going to start with some of the basic skills. Like I said, if you've already done some kind of karate, some of this is going to look familiar. Some of this might be easy for you. Just follow along, get some practice with it. First, we're going to do our stances. Stances are how we stand. Attention, and kunyat, until we bow. Now we're going to do our fighting stance. We're going to put one foot back, doesn't matter which, because we're going to do both. Hands up, and make your karate fists. When you make your fist, very important, fingers go first, thumb on the outside like so. Okay? Fingers first, thumb on the outside, nice and tight. Then you're going to put your hands up where you can see them. If you can see your hands, you know you're safe. If they start to wander down, you're not safe anymore. Okay? Especially as our bodies get tired, our hands have a tendency to go with gravity, have a tendency to drop down. Make sure you keep them up where you can see them. Again, attention. And then for a fighting stance, one foot back, hands up. Good. Now we're going to start with some punching skills. Put your front hand out, put your back hand out. Put your front hand out and your back hand. Front hand and back hand. Front hand and back hand. Back and forth, one and then the other. Making sure when you're doing these punches, you're aiming with your big two knuckles. Good. So last second. Big two knuckles right up here. That's where we're aiming with for our punching skills. Okay? Our hands, I'm going to be honest, are not very good at punching. Even as karate guys who practice punching stuff all day, our hands are not very good at punching things. If you hit anything even a little bit wrong, you can end up hitting with the wrong part of your hand and messing yourself up. So make sure when you do your punches, you're going straight ahead and hitting with those big two knuckles. Okay? All right. Same thing again. One hand and the other. One hand and the other. Good. Now switch your feet. Put the other one in front. Same thing. One hand and then the other. One hand and then the other. Making sure your hands are going straight as possible. Hitting with those big two knuckles. Good. And switch back to the other side. Okay, so now for the fun part, we're going to add in our ki-ups. Ki-up is a Korean word which means to yell. So in the karate class, every time we do a punch, every time we do a kick, every time we do a block, we yell. There's a reason for this. When we yell, our body tightens and we get stronger. Now, if you're in a situation where you can't yell, maybe you have people in the other room trying to do something, maybe somebody's sleeping, whatever, you can't yell, that's fine. Make sure you're at least breathing. It does the same thing. So when I do my punches, I'm breathing out when I do my techniques. Or if you can yell, I want to yell. Tia, tua. Honestly, it doesn't particularly matter what you're yelling. Some people yell aya, asa, hey, whatever. As long as you're yelling, you're getting that additional power. So we yell for power. We yell to kind of get in the right mindset for karate. And we also yell because it's fun to yell sometimes. Let's try it. Same two punches, we're adding a yell. One hand yell tia. Now the other hand yell tua. And then put them back where they started. Tia, tua, and back. I say go, you do both. Go, tia, tua. Go, tia, tua. Go, tia, tua. Go, tia, tua. Last one, go, tia, tua. Good, switch your feet. Always make sure you're punching with the front hand first, whichever one's closest to your target. Ready, go, tia, tua. 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 Good. And show, that means relax. So I know it might be kind of odd for some of us yelling. We might be kind of quiet people. It might make us a little bit uncomfortable. We might feel weird yelling in the middle of our living room all by ourselves to a camera. Trust me, I'm doing the same thing. So it's a little bit weird. You'll get used to it. And that confidence is going to help you not only in the rest of your life, but if you get attacked and you defend yourself, confidence is super important, right? So when you yell, don't be afraid to yell loud. All right, so now I'm going to add on our kicking skill. Make your fighting stance, put one foot back, hands up. The kick for today is going to be the front kick. Well, the front kick as it goes out in front of us. First one, we're going to have chamber. Chamber is us getting ready to kick. So just pick one leg up as high as you can get it. Bring the knee up without the foot. Again, back down. Knee up. Again, back down. Knee up. So that's our chamber. That's our leg getting ready to kick. After our knee comes up, we're going to snap and kick with the ball of our foot. So ball of the foot right here underneath the toes. That's what we want to try and kick with for a front kick. So do your best to pull your toes up and back away from your target. So you're kicking with just the ball of the foot there. Let's try it. Hands up. Kicking with your back leg, whether that's your right or left, I don't care. Make sure it's your back leg. Kick, tia, and back down. Tua. Tia. I know this might be a little bit weird for balance. Try and keep your core tight to help with the balance. Tia. Tua. One more. Asa. Very good. Now switch your feet. The other leg gets a turn. Remember, we're kicking from the back, and we're putting it back there every time. Front kick, tia, and put it back. Tua. Tia. Tua. Last one, yell, asa. Very good. Switch your feet. Now we make a combination. Punch with one hand, punch with the other, and kick with the back first. Remember, we always punch with our front hand first and our back hand second, and we're kicking with the back leg. Ready? Let's do it once with me. Tia, tua, asa. Good. I say go, you do all three. Go. Tia, tua, asa. Ready? Go. Tia, tua, asa. Go. Tia, tua, asa. Go. Tia, tua, asa. Last one. Go. Tia, tua, asa. Good. Switch your feet. Other side. Front hand, back hand, and kick with the back leg. Go. Tia, tua, asa. Go. Tia, tua, asa. Go. Tia, tua, asa. Go. Tia, tua, asa. Last one. Go. Tia, tua, asa. Very good. Show. That means relax. Okay. So you guys seeing this recording, we also have some adults with us here on Zoom, actually practicing skills with us today. I'm going to take a second to switch the camera over so we can see everybody doing these techniques. That way you can see some demonstrations besides just me. So we're gonna do the same skill again. Punch, punch, kick, punch, punch, kick. For 30 seconds, just keep going over and over. I'll switch the camera to you guys, that way we get some demonstrations. If you're watching the quarter version, practice on your own. Ready? And go. Punch, punch, kick, reset. Keep going on your own. Remember, front hand first, back hand second. Looking good, halfway there. I'll tell you when to switch your feet. Good, and time. Switch your feet. Same thing on the other side. Ready? And go. Punch, punch, kick. Make sure either breathing or yelling. Tia, chua, asa. Tia, chua, asa. Tia, chua, asa. And time. Relax. Well done. Okay, come back to me. Okay, so those are some of our basic punching and kicking skills. Now I want to move on to blocking skills. Now, the blocking we do in Tang Soo Do are all big motion blocks. When we make our fighting stance, we're already blocking. This is small motion block. My hands are already up. That's protecting me. Now I'll work on some big motion blocks. Now we're going to do these for now just from our Chumbi stance. So we did Churiap, it's attention. One leg back, Kukul Jase, that's our fighting stance. Now we do our Chumbi. Bring your hands in tight, make your karate fist. Step over with your left foot, and then punch down, tip. This is our Chumbi position. Again, Churiap. Hands in, step over, Chumbi, tip. So nice and relaxed, feet shoulder width apart. This is our Chumbi stance. Chumbi means ready position. We're ready to go for these skills. All right, first block we're going to do is a high block. So we're going to start with both hands tucked in back here and slide one hand across our body. This is the hand that's doing the block. It's going to go all the way up our center line, past our face, and end up above our head, just like so. Now we do the other hand. We're going to cross our body and bring it up above our head. At the same time, one comes up, the other comes back to this ready position, to this chamber. Cross our body and up for the high block. Cross our body and up for the high block. Cross and up, across and up. Especially if you're not used to this kind of skill, it might be a challenge to get both hands moving at the same time. So just keep working it. Cross your body, above your head. Cross your body, above your head. Again, we call this the high block. The Korean word is sanganmaki. Good, now I'm going to do it fast. I say go, and we block and yell. In fact, I'm just going to yell, and then we're going to do it together. Ready? Block. Tia. Now the other hand. Chua. Tia. Chua. Last one. Asa. Very good. So the high block protects our center line. If something's coming towards our chest, we're blocking it up and out of the way. Something's coming towards our face, we're blocking it up and out of the way. Something's coming above, on top of our head, we defend it there. Next block is our low block. So Churiap, Chumbi position. The low block, I'm going to bring one hand up to the opposite shoulder, and then that hand's going to do the block across my body and down low. Now the other hand, up to the opposite shoulder, and then down low. Again, one hand is blocking, the other hand is tucked in nice and tight, pulled back as far as we can get it, touching our ribs here. Across and down. Across and down. Just get used to this motion on your own. Again, it might be challenging to get your body all moving in sync like this, especially doing something that you're not used to. The more you can practice, the better. Cross your body and down low. Good, now let's do it fast together. Ready? Block, tia. Other side, tua. Tia. Tua. One more, asa. Very good. So the low block is protecting our belly, protecting everything below the belt. We knock the attack out to the side. And it's also protecting the side of our leg here if somebody tries to kick us. Our last block is our inside to outside block. This one we're going to start by making an X with our arms. Now take one hand and put it out in front of you like you're making a muscle. Squeeze that arm tight. Say, grr. Now, make sure out in front of you, not close to your body. I can't see your big muscle that way. Way out here, okay? Again, make an X, make the muscle. One hand's tucking back tight. Make the X, make the muscle. Make the X, make the muscle. As you get in the hang of it, you can kind of smooth it out a little bit. You don't have to stop at the X. Although sometimes it's easier to break it down into steps. Either one. Just want to get our body used to this motion. X, across, X, across. Good, now we're going fast. Ready? Inside to outside block. Tia. Tua. Tia. Tua. One more, asa. Okay, well done. Sure, relax. Now we're going to do the same blocks, but in our horseback riding stance. So we did attention, we did kanyat, now, we did fighting stance, we did chumbi. Okay, I know a whole lot for the first day. Now I'm going to do the horseback riding stance. So start, get attention, spread your legs about double shoulder width apart, and then bend your knees like you're sitting down on a horse. It's called the horseback riding stance because it looks like you're riding a horse, okay? Now, when we do this, I say bend the knees. You always want to keep your back up nice and straight. Never compromise your posture, okay? So knees are bent as far as they can go. Now, this might be a challenge for your legs. Your legs might be telling you, ow, okay? Two kinds of hurt. Good kind of hurt, bad kind of hurt. If your legs feel this dull, slow pain, that means your muscles are working. That means you're getting stronger. That's a good kind of hurt. If you feel a sharp kind of pain at any point while we're making these stances, ow, that's a bad kind of hurt. That means go easy, maybe don't go as low, or maybe even try something different, okay? So avoid the bad pain, look for the good pain. If our legs are sore at the end of karate class, that just means you're working harder, means your body's getting stronger. So again, come to attention, legs double shoulder width apart, and then bend your knees like you're sitting on the horse, as far as you can until you get a little bit of that good pain, but not so far you get any kind of bad pain. Now we do the same blocks from this position. So I'm gonna do 10 high blocks, then we're gonna do 10 low blocks, then we're gonna do 10 inside outside blocks. I'm gonna switch the camera view, that way it's gonna show all of you guys doing these techniques as well. Okay, horseback riding stance, bend those knees. We're doing 10 of each block. Try and keep your knees bent the whole time, even if it hurts a little bit. First one's our sanganmaki, high block. Ready? Hana. Other side, to. Other side, set. Ne. Tase. Yase. Ugo. Yoro. Aho. Yo. Very good. Make sure you're yelling. You can count with me, or you can yell whatever else you want, or you can just breathe, but make sure you're doing something. Next one's our haramaki, low block. Ready? Hana. To. Set. Ne. Tase. Yase. Ugo. Yoro. Aho. Yo. Good. Now the inside to outside block. Ready? Hana. To. Set. Ne. Tase. Yase. Ugo. Yoro. Aho. Yo. Well done. And baro back to chumbi position. And sho. Relax. Okay, let's change this view back. Okay, excellent work. So we've gone over some basic punching, kicking. We've gone over some basic blocking. We did them in the horse stance. Now we're going to do one more stance. We're going to do the chonko jase the front stance. So let's start at attention position. Step your left foot over, chumbi position. Now take one foot, either foot, and take a big step out in front. My legs are still shoulder width. I'm going to take this front knee and bend it. Keep my back knee straight. I'm going to turn sideways so you guys get another view. This is what we call our front stance. One knee is bent, back knee is straight. Again, I want to bend this knee as far as I can. A little bit of hurt is good, not too much, okay? However, if you're just kind of standing there, if you're not working your muscles, you're probably not getting a lot out of this stance. So try and go as far as you can until you feel that good kind of pain. Just hold that stance there. A couple more things I want to look at in this stance. Make sure your shoulders and your hips are pointed forward, not sideways. If you have a belt on, it's easy to tell. You just have to watch where your belt knot is pointing. That's not forward, that is, okay? Good, relax. Now I'm going to step with the other foot. Bend the knee, back up straight, back leg is straight, and hold that stance there. Good, if you want to, you can tuck your hands in on the side in the ready position, the chamber position. Hold the stance there. And relax. Well done. So we did front stance one side, the other side. Now into our front stances, stepping with our blocking skills. Previously, we did our blocks in place, in the chumbi or the horse stance. Now we'll do the same blocks, but stepping forward. Here, 1 second. Okay, sorry about that. We are back again. So we're going to move on to our blocking skills with our front stance now. So I'm going to come to attention. Hands in, left foot steps over, chumbi el tia. First block is our sanganmaki, that's our high block. We're going to do one step forward and one block. Whichever foot is stepping into the front stance, you're going to block with that matching hand. So I have my left foot forward, and I have my left hand above my head for the high block. We're going to do it together first, slow. Bring this hand across your body, step forward, and block above your head. Good, now we do the other side. Step forward, bring it across your body, block above your head. Good, one more, bring it across your body, step forward, and block above your head. Good, now obviously everybody has different space set up in your living room. You might not have space to continuously walk forward like we do at the karate studio. If you run out of space, just scooch back before we do the next one. I'm going to do 3 going this way and 3 going that way, so you can follow me that way. Again, if you run out of space, you can just kind of scooch back and then step. Scooch back and then step. Just do your best with the space you have. Ready, position. This time back, stepping forward with a high block. Ready? Step forward, tia. Now the other hand, the other foot. Step forward, tua. One more, step forward, asa. Good, now we're going to do our turn. Let me slide back so you guys can see what I'm doing. When we turn to the back, I'm going to take this back foot and slide it so that when I turn and face the other direction, now my hips are facing the other direction, okay? Watch me again. I slide the back foot and I turn my hips. At the same time, we're also going to do the block. So watch me, I'm blocking here. I slide the back foot. I bring the arm across my body. I turn my body. And I block above my head. Got all that? Let's try. 1 second. Okay. Ready? Slide the back foot, turn and block. Good. We're going to try that turn a few times before we start stepping again. Now we're going to turn back to the front. Slide the back foot, turn your body, block to the front. Okay, one more time now to the back. Slide your back foot, turn your body, and block. Good, now we're stepping back the way we came from. Step forward, block, hana. Step forward, block, toe. And one more, step forward, block, set. Good, now we're turning back to the front. Slide your back foot, turn your body, and block. Well done. Back to chumbi position. So now we're going to try that same thing with other blocks. Again, it's going to be 3 forward, turn, and then 3 coming back. Again, if you don't have enough space, do the best with what you got. Next block is our low block. Bring the hand across your body, step forward, low block, tia. Now the other hand, Tua. One more, Asa. Good, now we do that turn. Slide your back foot, turn low block. Stepping back the way we came from. Tia. Tua. One more, Asa. Good, now turn to the front. And Bado, back to Chumbi position. Excellent. Now we do it with our inside to outside block. Ready? Make an X. Step forward block, tip. Again, make sure you're matching. My left hand's out, my left foot's out. Step forward, Tua. One more, Asa. Good, now turning the back. Turn block. Now step, tip. Step, Tua. One more step, Asa. And turn to the front. Well done. Bado, back to Chumbi position. Okay, so now I'm going to turn the camera to take a look at everybody here practicing. I'm going to do the same thing. Low blocks first, high block second, inside to block. I'm going to tell you when we're switching blocks. So when I say go, you're just going to start stepping forward with the high blocks. 1, 2, 3. Turn the other way. 1, 2, 3. Turn the other way. And just keep repeating that until I say low blocks. And then you're going to start doing the low blocks. 3 each way, and then inside outside blocks. 3 each way. Here we go. Starting with high blocks. And go. Tip. Tua. Asa. Good. Keep going like that by yourselves. Tia. Tua. Asa. Tia. Tua. Asa. Don't forget to breathe while you're doing this. Or better yet, yell. Tia. Tua. Asa. Tia. Tua. Asa. Good, now low blocks. Keep going, but switch the block to low block. Tia. Tua. Asa. Tia. Tua. Asa. Tia. Tua. Asa. Tia. Tua. Asa. Good. Switch the block to inside, outside block. Remember, one hand is tucked back tight while the other hand is blocking. Keep working hard with your stances. Try and bend that front knee. Three, 2, 1, and time. Bado, Chumbi position, and show. Relax. Okay, well done. So, quick review of what we went over today. From our fighting stance, we did punching and kicking. And then from our Chumbi position, our horse stance, and our front stance, we did 3 different blocks. High block, low block, and inside outside block. That's kind of an overview of the basic skills we have in Tang Soo Do Karate. Obviously, as we keep going, we're going to learn more and more skills, but we're also going to revisit and practice those same skills over and over. You might be asking, Mr. Vinoy, why are we doing so many low blocks? Why are we doing so many high blocks? The reason is repetition. The more you practice something, the better you get at it. Now, I'm sure you've all heard the phrase, practice makes perfect. I'm not a big fan of that phrase. When you practice something over and over and over, you get better, but do we ever really get perfect? I don't think so. I've been practicing karate for a very long time, 17, 18 years. I'm far from perfect. I'm still getting better with my techniques. I'm still learning new techniques. Definitely not perfect. Even something we do all day, every day, like walking, I'm not perfect at. Sometimes I stub my toe. Sometimes I trip and stumble, right? even something we practice all the time, we're not perfect at it because practicing is not going to make us perfect. It can make us better, but not perfect. So my instructor, Master May Broda, shared a different phrase with me, which I much prefer. Practice makes permanent. The more we practice something, the more permanent it becomes. Permanent means we don't have to stop and think about it. If you ever find yourself in a real self-defense situation, if somebody's really trying to grab or attack you, you're not going to have time to think about it. Well, Mr. Benori said, put one foot back, put my hands up, punch with one hand. Oh, wait, I need to use my big two knuckles, right? Okay, oops, I forgot to yell. Let me try again. You don't have time to go through the motions like that. In a real fight, you got to be able to block and punch and kick all right away without stopping and thinking about it. Stop and think, that's when you get hit. So the goal in karate class is we practice, 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 so you can get better and better at these skills, but more importantly, so that they become permanent. That way, no matter where you get attacked, no matter where you have to use these skills, you're ready to go. Because you don't get to choose when you use these skills. You don't get to choose when somebody attacks you. So for self-defense purposes, these have to be permanent, okay? Now, like I said, over the next few weeks, we're gonna keep going through similar skills. We're gonna learn a little bit more advanced skills, but we're also gonna do lots of different variations on these same skills. So you saw 3 different variations for blocks today. We did them standing still, we did them in a horse stance, we did them in a front stance. There's all different ways to practice these same things. So we're gonna mix it up a little bit, but it's gonna be the same skills over and over again. That way you get better and better with these, okay? So let's finish off with a little bit more exercise for our body, and then we'll bow out of class, okay? So we're gonna finish off with a challenge. The challenge is going to be 30 seconds of push-ups. We did 20 seconds at the beginning of class. We'll do 30 more seconds now. Your goal, like I said, is to do as many push-ups as you can, but make them your best. If you have to do them from your knees, that's fine. If you're only going halfway down, that's fine too. Just make them your best. See how many you can do in 30 seconds, and then try and remember that number. So maybe I did 5 push-ups in 30 seconds. I did 10 push-ups in 30 seconds. Whatever your number is, remember that number. And next time we do class, we're gonna see if we can beat that number, okay? And don't set it low just on purpose. Do your best, okay? 30 seconds of push-ups. Get ready? On your marks, get set, and go. Remember, body flat. Only bending at the elbows. 10 seconds down. 10 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Okay, well done. I'm gonna move this camera just a little bit down here. Okay, have a seat, legs apart. We're just gonna stretch a little bit to finish up. It's usually a good idea to stretch towards the beginning of class to warm yourself up, but also stretch at the end of class. Now that your muscles are warm, this is a good chance to get that stretch in. So legs apart as far as you can. Reach up and down your left side. Try and grab a hold of something, either your leg, your toes, ball of your foot, the heel. Grab something and hold. That way we're getting that stretching. If you feel a little bit of burn in your leg, that good kind of hurt, again, that's a good thing. It means you're getting more flexible. Deep breath in. Breathe out and stretch farther. Switch, other side. Down to your right foot. Don't let your knees bend. If your knees are bent, that's called cheating. Deep breath in. Breathe out and reach a little bit farther. Good. Spread your legs out a little bit farther if you can, but again, you have to keep your knees straight. If your knees are bending too much, try sliding your legs in just a little bit and see if you can get them to go all the way straight. Reach up and reach down to the center. Deep breath in. Breathe out, reach it a little bit farther. And relax. Okay. Legs crossed, hands knees. This is generally how we sit in the karate class, however you can sit, however is comfortable for you. So thank you so much for joining us, guys. I'm going to talk just a little bit, and then we'll do our official bow out. If you guys enjoyed this class, please share it with your friends. Remember, this class is great for any beginners. So if you are brand new to karate, you're welcome. If you've done a little bit of karate, a little bit of a different style, whatever, everybody's welcome. I want to encourage people to get out and move around during this time when it's especially hard to get that done, okay? If you have family members at home, encourage them to do this workout with you, okay? This one is meant for teen and adults, but of course, younger kids are welcome too if they can keep up with you. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, I'm going to be posting one of these videos for kids, beginner karate, and also one for teens and adults. That's this one for beginner karate. Also, every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturday, I'm going to be posting fitness karate videos. Those videos is going to have a lot less explanation. So all the stuff we worked on with the blocks, all the stuff we worked on the kicks, we're not really going to explain it in the fitness videos. The fitness videos are going to be focused more on exercising, on moving around. It's going to be a little bit more challenging for your body, less challenging for your mind, okay? So if you do this video and you want to do the next one tomorrow, the fitness video tomorrow, you should be good to go since, like I said, you delivered this video tonight, okay? So Monday, Wednesday, Friday are the karate videos, both for kids and adults, 2 different videos. And then Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday are the fitness karate videos. I encourage you guys to try and get in at least 2 classes a week. If you guys have more time and you want to do 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever, you're welcome to do as many as you want. But try and get in consistently a couple classes a week. Remember, this practice makes these skills permanent. If you're only practicing once a week, are they going to become permanent? Probably not, okay? So practice, practice, practice. That way these skills become permanent. And also that way you're making your body stronger and faster. And hopefully we're having fun along the way, okay? Let's finish out with our official bow. Come to attention. Chariot. Kanyet, that means bow. Put your right hand up. I say 1, 2, 3, and then we punch in the air and yell Tung Su. 1, 2, 3, Tung Su. Class dismissed. Thanks for coming out, everybody. I'll see you next time.